In this video, I'm going to be reviewing this 9-foot long carbon fiber extension pole from GoPro to try and help you to decide if it's worth the $160 price tag. So to start things off, let's first take a look at the handle. This is how large the entire pole is when it is fully compressed down. Now, it's not as small as a selfie stick. It's probably about 2 selfie sticks put together, but it is small enough to where you can easily store it in a standard size backpack. Now, speaking to the handle itself, it is made of this super grippy rubber material that just feels absolutely amazing in your hands. It is nothing short of exquisite quality. Now, it also has a lanyard which you can wrap around your wrist to prevent you from losing this if you're doing something crazy with it. Now, moving on from the handle itself, let's now take a look at the attachment point and how you actually mount your GoPro camera to it. So as standard, the pole comes with this 1/4 by 20 screw mount that all of the new GoPro cameras come standard with. So if you have a Hero 12, 13 or newer, or if you have the new Max 2 360 camera, you can easily just screw your camera onto it like this. And yes, if you're using a 360 camera with this pole, it does turn the pole invisible, as you can see right here. The pole also comes with this finger mount right here that you can use if none of your cameras are compatible with the screw mount. All right, so now that we've explored all the features of the pole, I will now show you how to fully extend it because, for being honest, 9 feet can be a lot to handle if you know what I mean. But to extend it, simply just grab the tip of it, pull it out like so, and it does have a decent amount of resistance when you're pulling it out, but it's not that difficult. And like I said, you can easily extend it to the full 9 feet as you see me doing right here, keeping your arms at a normal length. And to compress it back down, simply just grab the carbon fiber rods and shove them back down into the handle. Now, I will say there is a bit more resistance when compressing it versus extending it, but it's really not that bad. I'm being a little dramatic here by shoving it into my stomach. But just for proof to show you how easy it is, here's me compressing the rod down with it hanging out the car window, traveling at like 50 miles an hour. All right, so now that I've shown you all the highlights of this pole, I now want to address what I presume are some of the most commonly asked questions that you're probably wondering yourself right now. So question number 1. Does the pole bend at all when it's fully extended and has your GoPro on it? The answer to that is no, it does not bend, as you can see right here. It is made of carbon fiber, which if you're not familiar, is an extremely light yet very, very strong material. Which leads me into my second question. How heavy is this thing? And the answer to that question is going to be it's not heavy at all. Like I said, carbon fiber is extremely lightweight, but also very strong. Now, when you put your camera on top of it, it does get a little bit top heavy. So for that reason, I would definitely recommend holding this thing with 2 hands on the grip to prevent any unwelcome damage to your camera for crashing into the ground. Okay, question number 3. With it being so high up in the air, how do I start and stop recordings? And does this come with a shutter remote? The answer to that is no, it does not come with a shutter remote, but you can buy that separately. However, I did want to add, all GoPro cameras have voice commands that work extremely well if you were not already familiar. So that makes starting and stopping recordings or taking photos with this thing when it's 9 feet up in the air really freaking easy. Well guys, that is going to conclude my review of the GoPro 9-foot carbon fiber extension pole. In summary, this is basically a selfie stick on steroids that opens up a whole new world to capture amazing shots with your GoPro. I would definitely recommend getting a GoPro Premium subscription before purchasing this in order to avoid having to pay the $160 price tag plus tax. Because I'm a subscriber, I only had to pay $90 for this after tax, and shipping is totally free for the United States. Now, I know $90 is still a lot of money for a pole like this, but I gotta say, if you do any sort of videography or if you're a travel blogger, whatever, this pole is top-notch quality and is going to provide you endless filming opportunities. So if you found this honest, straight to the point product review helpful, I'd appreciate a like and a comment or even a subscription if you so fancy. But subs are not as important as likes and comments, so whatever you choose to do, have a fantastic day, and don't forget, stay gloused.